Hey everyone, it's Luther. Wanted to come on for a few minutes and tell you a little bit about Joe Biden and why I'm endorsing him for president. Um, First of all, I wanted to tell you that I've known Joe Biden since he was the vice president of the United States, and now he's officially running for president. And there's a greater context to why I'm endorsing Joe Biden. First of all, Joe Biden is someone who's decent. He's a very good person. Not perfect, but he's a very good person. I think Joe Biden is definitely going to build this country back better. Now, for those who don't know about the new normal that I envision, I think there's a huge context. Um, I like the idea of we're not going back to normal, but rather we're going back to the future. We're building back better. Building back better to me means we can all be social. We can have jobs that are $15 an hour, which is a living wage. We can have people join the bandwagon. And I think life in the normal after the pandemic is really going to be amazing. I'm very excited. I'm very happy, and I'm pretty thrilled at what the new normal will look like. I'm actually even excited to build myself back up better. Who wouldn't want to build anything back better? I think it's a great idea. So that's the one thing. And the coronavirus pandemic, in the meantime, I've seen other pandemics. I've heard of other pandemics, and never have I seen a pandemic so out of control in my lifetime. That's why I'm very disappointed and disgusted. Do you remember when all of you what Mr. Trump said? He said, "Just stay calm. It'll go away. It's just like the flu. It's a miracle." I have to say, I was in panic when I had to be dismissed from my duties. I was even more disappointed when people are dying in record numbers, especially in the black and brown population. Disabilities are no exception. I actually feel very disgusted when it comes to Donald Trump. And it's not just the pandemic. He called people in the U.S. military suckers and losers. I would never even say that to the most aggressive of a dog. At the same time, he said that people who believe Black Lives Matter are communists. That's just not true. I am black, and I stand with everybody like everybody else. Black Lives Matter means Black Lives Matter. Our lives matter, and we do deserve to be treated justly, fairly, and better. If there is one thing I need to add, the deaths of Daniel Prude and George Floyd has affected me gravely. I've known systematic discrimination. What you think when you're a child is different when you reach adulthood. And I'm pretty disappointed, and I'm pretty sad. I've known systematic discrimination. I know Joe Biden is going to bring this country back to where it needs to be, but not just bring it back, he'll bring it back better. And Mr. Trump, he's a master manipulator, he's a salesman, and he can attack at anywhere and everywhere he gets his hands on. He's assaulted me. I know firsthand what he's done. He didn't need to do anything personally, physically to assault me. I just think we need to look at it for what it is. Mr. Trump is disgusting and deplorable. Never against Republicans, never against people who support who they wish. But at the end of the day, I feel like coming out in support of Joe Biden on my YouTube is definitely the right thing to do. I do hope that once Joe Biden becomes president, he can finally issue a national mask mandate. I hope that he can bring back the jobs, and I hope that he can bring this country back not just to a normal but to a prosperity and to a strong, confident new normal. Speaking from a masculine perspective and a disability perspective, I have plans to take advantage of the pandemic and do more things than I ever did in my life. And I plan to stay home. I'm already working a side job with Cutco, and now I'm looking forward to a second job. I'm actually excited to do many more things that I never thought were possible, and I'm just glad. I hope this economy can get back, and I hope to do more things. And I'm not looking at the bad image of men as a way to get scared. In fact, I'm looking at it as a way to change myself and become stronger and bolder and handsome and really just a better gentleman than I was in the past. It's hard to grow up. It's even harder when you're used to being told how to act in your gender role. But I don't believe in that anymore, and I think life is going to get better. And I know Kamala Harris I have two words to say about her: beautiful and badass. Beautiful and badass. That's who Kamala Harris is. I know she'll get the work done, and in case something happens to Biden, Kamala will take over and she'll run the country so well and so amazing that the world will be amazed to see what happens. I'm just very excited. And not only I'm excited, but I'm excited for what's going to happen going forward. The past is traumatizing, yes, but it's going to take some nails to change my way of thinking, and I'm excited about that. The other thing is regarding, for those who don't know, you've probably seen me around on social media. I've deleted my Twitter, in fact, and I can't get my Twitter back, but I'm actually all right with that. I plan to do one thing, and that is I want to help people, especially in black and brown minorities, who don't work or who haven't been working since they were young or whatever. I want to be able to help them begin work and keeping work, maintaining a job. I totally get the reason why people are mad. I am not so surprised at all, and I hope that people can and will learn from the Obama era and the Trump era and start to change habits and definitely change their mindset. It's hard. I know it firsthand. I didn't work, but except for a few months, although I was a volunteer in many roles and went to college and never worked out. I will say this, and that is, I look forward to the fact where if Biden does become president, that President Biden, our future president, hopefully, and Madam Vice President Kamala Harris, I hope that they can raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour, and definitely just get people back up and let everybody rise and shine and raising the bar. I would love that, and I hope that that's what they'll do. And it's not just about raising the minimum wage. It's just many other things that many people take for granted. I sometimes call America the greatest third world country, but I always feel like there's hope. There's hope in any situation, and there's hope everywhere. So My people, don't forget to vote on Tuesday, November 3rd, 2020. If you're able to do so, go vote or vote by mail. And I hope that if you do go to the polls, you will take everything I stated into consideration and vote for Joe Biden for president and Kamala Harris for vice president. I know nobody's perfect. Nobody has a perfect past. But I know one thing's for sure. I know Biden is going to make this country great. The real greatness is Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, not a manipulated salesperson who assume that everybody tries their best and it's never enough. Mary Trump actually was right. Donald Trump is the most dangerous man in the world today, and nothing can be said better. Thank you, and please don't forget to vote, and I hope Joe Biden can get in, and I'll see you around.